You're my sweeter love, that's a heart attack. You gon' make me turn that thing into a
Radio. So UG, so African.
Hello, once again. This is still your girl, Stacy. Welcome back to our show today. Still the evening roast. And I'm still the same, Same vibe, what. Anyway, on today's segment, I'm going to talk a lot about, other things. Today I'm here to talk to my girls, Yeah. In this segment, it's going to be an Empower Her Chat segment. Okay. You can all listen. The men, you also need to know some of these things. Common knowledge. Shtegere. Okumanya. Sibusiru. Okumanya magezi. So yeah. Welcome. Once again. Thank you. I want to talk about intentional living. Intentional living. How intentional are you about your life? What do you want? How do you work towards it? How are you living in order to achieve these things? Like, are you attracting what you want over you're just there? Gomanyi kyoyagala oba gwe just bakusalirawo inayo someone else with your brain for you. Like, do you know what you want? Do you know who you are? Do you know where you want to be the next 5 or 3 years? The next few months, the next, like, how intentional are you being about your life? Do you ask yourself that? Obaba mutubeerawo just kubeerawo, eriyo ffe ba vibe queen, waliyo church ganga. Everything you do is just someone else's plan for you. It's not what you want for yourself, And I wanted to let you know, for you to succeed in this life, whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, you need to know what you want. You need to have a life plan. No matter how long it takes, if you have a plan and you're working towards it, it eventually comes through. It falls through if you're working towards it intentionally. When you're praying, do you pray? Do you even know God? Like, some people, we don't know God. And we forget that no matter what we do, at the top of this whole life chain, it's God and then every other thing. Like, because life is a pyramid scheme. If you look at it from our human eyes, it's a pyramid scheme. And if you fail to understand that at the top of this pyramid scheme is God and then whoever these other people are, it's going to be hard for you, Life will be hard. You'll be misguided. We all get misguided sometimes, nah? When you're intentional about yourself, about what you want, you'll fall like every normal human being. You have to shake. Your ground shakes sometimes, nah? Jamala, you'll stabilize, because you're not allowing your humanity to take over. Anyway, what I'm saying in short, just know God and be like, that's the beginning of you being intentional. When you pray for these things that you want. When you move, when you eat to protect your body so you can maybe live long, so you can push your plan. But you can't say, I want to be here 50 more years from now, and you're doing things that will not allow you to be here even 10 years from now. You want to have children, but you're not, you keep saying, maybe, there are people like that, but then you're moving like a woman that doesn't even want to have children. You want to be a wife, but you're moving like a girl that just wants to be a girl, just a girl. You don't want to be a wife. Like, you're moving like you don't want to be a wife. You're trying to be, let's say, some people in this day and age, some people want to be influencers. You're trying to be an influencer. Now, you don't even know what influencing is. Tomanyi na otandikira, and for you go bigwamu bugwi, like today you just try it, tomorrow you leave it, like you're not intentional about anything. Like, for you, your things are just there. Or just things will never work out. They can't. We need to be more intentional about our lives. We need to be cautious of ourselves. We need to be sure of who we are. That's also something else. Like, you need to be sure and enough in who you are for you to ever be something. A woman who lacks confidence is, I don't know, you're not a successful woman. You're not anything. You're a woman that gets used in every way by your friends, by men, by the world. Everyone will use you, because women, we are already soft beings. We are naturally nurturing people. We are very loving human beings in nature. And if you're weak, if you're you're not a self-loving person, like, you don't love yourself, you don't know yourself, you're not sure, you're not enough, you're always looking for someone else's assurance. Most of these people are like looking for men's assurance. But let me be honest, if you do not know who you are, no one else is ever going to know who you are. They're going to know what you give them. They will see what you give them, because you're also trying to show them something that is not you. You'll never get what's yours because you're not being you. You're being someone else. You're being, let's say Shakira is your best friend. And you're doing whatever Shakira wants you to do. You're being Shakira's other image, maybe, because she'll make you do what she wants, what makes her comfortable, what makes her happy. So you're literally a shadow of Shakira. You'll never get what's yours. You'll always get portions of Shakira's whatever she's getting, because you're eating off of her table, in a way. But if you know you're enough, I promise you, what's yours will come your way. What's meant to be yours will always find you somehow. It can take time. Sometimes it takes time, but I trust it's just to test you. It's all life test. This life it's all a test. It's all a test. And when you hack some things, oyitawo bulungi nnyo. And I don't know, because I feel like in our worlds, yes, women have found their voices, they found their confidence, they found their strength, but still we're in a generation where women still do not know the power of being a woman. Like, they don't know that, and then they don't have confidence. We're in a generation where women lack the most confidence, because women in this generation move different. Yes, they are very, we move very different, to the point that even how we are referred to is crazy. We have tainted our own images as women and then we complain. But it's the lack of confidence that we have, and we can't blame ourselves because some women, your confidence is taken away by your mothers, by your family, and you allow it. Even when you grow, it grows with you. Because the other day I was seated somewhere and I was talking to someone, and we started talking about these things because I think this man had multiple children, yeah, and they're all girls. They're girl children and from different women. So their mothers always compared them because we don't look alike. You get? So now these people, one of his baby mamas would tell his child, Omwana wange mubi. Owoli mulungi ng'ate baluganda. Like, you cannot be saying that to your children. Like, that's the reason why girls are broken. Not just girls, even boys, but that's where it starts from. Like, your foundation is filled with those crooked thoughts, those evil thoughts of yourself, because I don't know how you wake up in the morning and a child that came out of you can tell it's ugly. Like, how? It means you also don't have that confidence. You also don't think you look good. You feel less of yourself, that you feel like your child is already less than. This man told me, Omwana yali ankweka omwana nga agamba nti omwana mubimbo bali eri abaana abalala be nazaala balungi what. And I asked him why he felt like that was even okay for this woman to say about his child. She's traumatizing this child. She's hiding this child. You know those movies we watch where white people hide their kids and keep them in the house for, I don't know, so they don't get spoiled. Now I think this woman was doing it so her kid is never seen because she didn't feel like the kid was pretty enough to be in the world. Tell me that's a woman that's going to grow up confident. That's a little girl who's shattered from a small age by her God on this earth, by the person that should make her feel like she's the most. But we need to break chains, you guys. We need to break generational chains and all these things, because some things bivawala. They're just passed on to us and we don't even know this. And I don't know, we can fight these things. Like, it's okay to talk to people. If you can't talk to your family, talk to someone. Like, talk to someone. You can find a way to break these chains. You can change things for many people, for many little girls, because I want my daughter to grow up in a generation where girls have their power. They know their power. Where a girl understands that I'm a girl. They don't lose their femininity, but they also just understand how the world works. Like, think like a man, act like a woman is a phrase that many people don't understand, but it's a phrase that we should use on a daily, A woman, you're a woman, you still are a woman. You should stay feminine. There's some reasons, yes, you can do what a man can do, but there's a reason why it's a masculine thing. There's a reason why, and I'm so sorry that we have all these gender things and these confusions that we have. And
Rock on Radio. Rock on Radio.
You're my sweeter love, that's a heart attack. You gon' make me turn that thing into a
Radio.
One for the belly, another for the broken heart.
Rock on Radio. So UG, so African.